right. Hello, everyone. My name is Isaac Maier, and I'm going to be talking about optimizing partner custom signup forms and how we actually approve those applications that come in today. So before we dig into things, I just want to give a brief agenda. So first, you're going to be meeting me. I'm going to be talking about why this is a big deal, why it's so important. And then we're going to actually get into the partner signup forms and how you approve them. We're going to be talking today about branding. We're going to be talking about vetting questions for your partner applications. We're going to be talking about that partner approval process. And then we're going to talk about some automation for how we can get those applications approved automatically if you're interested in that. We're going to talk about Everflow Pay and how this ties everything up with a nice bow to make that partner sign-up process as easy as possible. And then we're going to talk about some upcoming webinars and events for the future so you can meet us and attend other events like this one. And then finally, at the end, we're going to do a question and answer. Please note on the right side of your screen, there is a field where you can input your questions. We'll likely save all questions until the end, but I do have another employee with me, Tasia, who's wonderful, who will keep track of those questions. And if something that needs to be answered in the moment comes up, then we'll answer that at the time. But anyway, let's kick things right off. So brief introduction to me. My name is Isaac Maier. You may have met me in my last webinar with Everflow. This is my second, actually. I'm a customer success manager with Everflow. I've been in affiliate marketing for just a few weeks ago, 6 years now, and I'm based out of San Francisco, California. Fun fact about me, one of my first experiences with the affiliate space was back in college. I started a automated lead generation company called Weaver Web Solutions. And one of my first clients was actually an affiliate business, software as a service in the affiliate space. Fun fact number 2. So I'm from California, but I've actually lived in California, Montana, Washington, and Hawaii. But now I'm back in the Bay. So let's dig right into things. Let's talk about how you can drive more profit with Everflow through the partner approval and custom signup forms. But first, let's talk a little bit about why this is important, why you really need to nail this. Well, first off, this is branding. This partner signup form is, for most people, going to be your first impression. In a way, this is how you market to the people that are marketing for your company and show them that you mean business. You want to make sure that your partner signup form is in the same voice and has the same branding as the rest of your content. We're also talking about vetting partners. So speaking of your business, this is how you ensure that yours is run properly. Working with the right people and the right companies is ultimately the key to your affiliate program success. So if you think of your partners kind of like a sports team, you want the best that you can get. And if you're running a baseball team, you want baseball players, not football players, not some kids from the local basketball team or something. You want to make sure you're getting the right people. So finally, we're going to talk about improving efficiency, why this is important. Ultimately, building a great partner signup form is fantastic. You want it to be comprehensive. You want to make sure you're getting the right people, and you want it to be efficient. But you don't want it just to be efficient for right now. You want it to be efficient as you scale. So building a partner signup process and approval process that grows with you is incredibly important. And we're going to show you how to do that today. So first, we're going to talk about branding. So Everflow offers a lot of different branding options that help you give your partners, your new partners, the best possible experience. First, we're going to talk about the external signup URL. Now, this is actually something that Everflow includes for free. So this is a domain that will show in the address bar on your partner signup page, and Everflow allows you to customize that to be whatever you want it to be, so it matches your brand. It's not some long strand of HTML. We also offer a custom header, which allows you to put whatever text you would like between your logo and your content. We offer a custom confirmation so that when someone clicks on the application button, they'll actually see a custom message of your choosing. And then finally, you can actually create your own partner signup form from scratch using our API so that everything is pulled back into Everflow service. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a sec, and then I'm going to share our dashboard so you can actually see what this looks like. So just one moment while I set this up. Okay. Right here. So this is what it'll look like on our dashboard. You can see you can set up your external signup URL, customize a header by entering HTML, and you can customize that confirmation. Now, when you're actually editing your branding, such as your logo, Your logo and your brand colors will be edited right from the UI customization section of this manage configuration page in your control center. And the primary and secondary colors logos, those will be consistent across your Everflow dashboard and across your partner sign-up forms. So let's get back to the presentation. Okay, and let's talk about vetting questions. So this is incredibly important. This is how you make sure that not just any Joe Schmo is joining your service. And Everflow does this through multiple preset fields that you can add to your sign-up form, but also through the availability of additional information. So actually, I'm just going to jump right into sharing this as well. So, oops, let me see. Here we go. And that'll be right there. Okay, so we're going to go back to our configuration, and we're going to edit our partner sign up and jump over to fields. So as you can see, there's plenty of preset fields. I'm going to go over some of the ones that we find to be the most important. I mean, it really depends on what's important for you, but these are the ones that I particularly wanted to focus on today. Website social media. This allows you to collect where people are going to be promoting the content, or essentially their social media profiles. If you want to make sure that someone's an influencer and you're doing influencer marketing, this is a great place to keep an eye on. Address, this is important if you're only having partners in certain geos. Language, if your content is only in a certain language and someone wouldn't be able to interact with your content or properly promote it. If you don't. Time zone, much like geo, is important. Currency, you want to make sure that people are able to get the right payments and you have the right payment service. We'll talk about that later. Phone number is important, just as a check to ensure that your applicants are legitimate. You can collect billing details. For instance, if you're using PayPal to send out payments to your partners, you can collect the information for PayPal there. You can collect the name of the individual website or company that's going to be your partner and set what that field is collected as, in this case, company name. Terms and conditions are super important for legal compliance. Everflow offers a base terms and conditions that you can use if you don't want to create your own, but you can also import your own. And I'll show you what this looks like in the partner sign-up form. We have referral codes, which is very important for building out your partner program organically. One of the best ways to get referrals is through a referral program, where when an existing partner passes you a new one, they get a kickback. And you can also require a referral code as well, ensuring that you're getting people that are essentially that you know are going to be a good fit, which kind of comes into the auto approval, which we'll talk in a bit. And then finally, you can have them describe the sites and methods that they use to advertise, just once again ensuring that they're a proper fit. We also offer custom fields down here that you can edit to be whatever you like. And here I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to actually show you what this form will look like. So ultimately, once you've done this, you'll have a partner sign-up form with all the vetting questions that you want and your branding. And then you can also set up a custom confirmation once they apply as well. So let me share this once again. Partner approval. So you've asked the right questions, your brand's on point. Now it's time to actually approve your partners. So there's a few tips here to make this easy. One of the things is, of course, you're going to want to check the questions that you asked, but you want to do this in a way that's easy. And I'm going to show you a little bit of how this looks in Everflow. First couple recommendations. First, we recommend testing the phone number. You can give them a call. They're probably not going to mind. It's part of the process. Just to make sure that it's a legitimate phone number. You can check the email that they sent in to make sure it's from a company or professional email rather than a personal email. Once again, checking legitimacy of them. Another really great tip is to check that the country that they've listed in the vetting questions is the same as the IP for their address, just further checking. And then finally, we do have an email verification setting that requires them to verify their email. And then our service will let you know that they verified their email. So I'm going to show you what this looks like now. Okay, so we're at the Manage Partners page of your Partners tab in your Everflow dashboard. Um, when you land on the page, you'll just land on existing, but it's very easy to click pending. And here you can actually see all of the applications that have come in a nice, easy to review list. Um, Wonderful to have it all in one place. And it's potentially as easy as just clicking on the ellipses to the right side of the screen and clicking approve or reject. But if you want to actually take a look at them, just give them a click and you can see all the answers that you or all the questions that you asked answered here. And you can make sure that everything is exactly how you'd like it. You can see all the different information here, and you can see that they're pending. So really, it's as easy as just going through each of these sections and approving them as they come in. But there's something else called auto approval, which I'll show you, which we'll talk about now. All right. So automation, kind of like we talked about, efficiency is the name of the game. In the last screen, I showed how all your applications come into one screen. It's super easy to approve, deny. It's way easier than using an Excel spreadsheet or other software. But let's say you already know that you want whoever applies to come in. Like let's say you're requiring a referral code, or you're in a program that's doesn't need to be as choosy, as selective. We actually offer auto approved partners so that as soon as someone verifies their email, they're auto approved. One tip here is you just want to make sure that you're setting the correct default partner manager. So you'll have a partner manager who will get all of these auto approved applications. And you just want to make sure that's the right person. And you want to distribute those partners among other partner managers if you don't want to give them all to one partner manager, of course. So the last thing we're going to talk about today for making the sign-up process as efficient as possible is Everflow Pay. Now, this is a new feature that we released last year. And Everflow Pay is actually the only payment method that is automated at partner sign-up, meaning that as soon as someone signs up, they're able to enter their payment details. It's also the only payment method that will actually show a warning bar on the partner's dashboard with a link directly to input their billing info if they haven't put in their billing info. So ultimately, this saves you a ton of time in the partner setting up the partner billing method and chasing down partners to input that information. And it creates this seamless partner payments onboarding experience so that your partner has that fantastic branding, they're vetted properly, approved properly, and enter that payment properly. So we're creating a system that's efficient and effective. So we've talked about the partner sign-up form and approval process in this webinar, and thank you for coming. Our next webinars are going to be focused on marketplace recommendations. Now, this is another new feature that's coming out that'll essentially recommends partners to advertisers automatically if they're a good fit, which will make things more efficient once again. We're going to talk about analytics reports and use cases for lead gen. So if you're in lead gen, you're going to be really interested in this. We're going to talk about other use cases for how lead gen companies use their analytics and how they have great success with that. And then finally, we're going to be talking about some new features from Everflow Pay, some of Everflow's new tax capabilities in Everflow Pay and handling taxes. So what's next? I love these webinars. It's great to see you all here, but if you want to meet in person and you happen to be near one of these cities, we'd love to see you as well. So on February 28th and 29th, we are going to be at Affiliate World in Dubai. On March 5th and 6th, we're going to be at Performance Marketing World in the UK, in London more specifically. And on March 6th, we're going to be at Martech Summit Berlin, and you guessed it, Berlin. So thanks, and see you in the next one, everybody. Goodbye.